What? Holy cow, dude, that sounds so cool. Today's concept is going to be very simple. I'm going to show you guys how to make a simple dubstep bass and post-process it a couple times through Serum and a couple basic FX to get crazy sounds. So get ready to learn some sound design, get ready to have some fun, and most of all, get ready to learn some stuff. Enjoy the video, guys. Two things. First of all, thank you for the 9K, everyone. I appreciate it. Second of all, if you like these kind of sounds that I make in this video and you want them, I am going to upload them to Patreon. So by the time you see this video and it's live, it is on my Patreon, along with the glitch rack that you'll see later in the video. But that's really it. Patreon's linked down below if you want it. And thank you guys. First, we're going to make our Serum bass. Got a basic quarter note set up here. We're just going to be sound designing real quick in Serum. Alright, so this is just really basic shapes, a kind of mid with a little bit of tone type of bass that we have here. And it has a very like wee wee on the. I like these resonance because that's what we're going to do with this. We're going to take this sound, so we're going to print it out. We're going to make different variations real quick. We'll skip ahead to that, just printing it out, and then we're going to resample it into Serum to create these really cool, unique basses. So quick fun fact for you guys is if you just play with like your LFO level, like just as you're recording, you can get some really cool results just like in the flow. Not even changing up your LFOs, it just kind of creates it. Like that's all just by like randomizing it. So little fun tip there. We're going to continue on though. All right, so now we just took our favorite parts of our resample thing. I literally took the part I showed you with the cool LFO flow, put it in stock. Nothing into Serum here. That's what we sound. Sounds really fucking cool in my opinion. And now we're just gonna have some fun with it. So once again, I'm gonna skip ahead, fast forward it for you guys, and show you what we come up with here. Tweaking. We just dragged this in, just made some unique LFOs here. This is gonna play with the scan speed, and all we're doing is putting a lot of effects on it. We have distortion, tube, compression, combs filtering, which is doing quite a bit. And the point is this will sound a little more hollow because I'm once again finding more unique timbres, and this will make sense later for you. The more you play with resonance, the more you get. We have a few diffusers here. Going into distortion, which can do a lot. This after diffuser is going to do a lot in your low end, depending on where your diffuser's at. BOSSFIGHT isn't really doing much, but just slightly shifting the low end phase. Delay's not even happening. Into a little compression in stereo. And I'm really just trying to find, once again, these really tonal elements. That was pretty freaking cool. We got a lot of sounds out of just making a sample pack. And now we have so much here, right? This is the part where you just kind of dig for gold. No other thing to it. Like this stuff is like really cool for like fills, right? Because it doesn't really have like a symmetry, like it's not like a quarter note or giving like a tonal attack. So what I do here is I'll just make a separate lane below and just drag this stuff down where it is. So I'm going to go through this real quick and we'll be back. What? Holy cow, dude, that sounds so cool. Okay, so this next step is just multiple ways in which you can have fun with this now. I'm going to show you traditional way, not traditional ways. None of this is traditional. It's more just F around and find out. But I'm going to show you what I like to do. Usually with my sounds, I put in reverb or delay into the sound design to like distort I did it in this one, so I was kind of emulating that here. I do have this plugin called Unveil. It is, I saw it on Company's stream once. Pretty much what it does is pull out reverb on a sound. That's its whole purpose. So for example, if I show you this, or make it a little bit longer, I guess, you can hear the reverb, and this has different settings. I'm not gonna act like I know. It's just good at de-reverbing. So before, once again, and with it, really good at cutting it out. I like doing this every now and again. I'm really not like committed to this at all, but this is something I like doing every now and again. Perfect. And what we could do with this, right? So let's just say we make a copy of this. And what I think you guys should always do, like, if you're going to be resampling stuff, is always make, like, sister sounds to it, like using the host. And that could be just by stretching this, honestly. Really cool, in my opinion. And, you know, maybe we play with the G-clip. Can you get out of here, buddy? Thank you. We can also just play with the actual pitch of it. Make it like really ramp, you know? So even though it's low, we can try to pitch this high, create. Kind of like that last part there. These are just becoming crazy one-shots, right? And remember, we started with just a basic. So that's one way to do it. I'm not going to go through all that. I will on my own time, but for the sake of the video, I'm not. That's one way you can do it, right? It uses buffer overdrive, which is a free plugin. It also uses pitch modulation and other like amplitude modulations and just a lot of randomness. So for technique number 2, I just take all my favorite sounds that I pulled out, and I'm going to drop it into a glitch rack that I made. You can get it on my Patreon if you feel inclined to. I guess that's kind of a self-plug. And now we have our own basses that we copied over here, right? And so now we're once again working top to bottom. All right, so we let that run for a little bit. Usually I'll let that run for a couple minutes, go get like a drink or something. Really just let it go to town. And we find our favorite spots. I did notice that I liked this. And now we just start cutting it together. This is a fun way of making like fills or just bass sounds in general. You can cut the attack of something, the body, and so forth. This could be cool depending on how long we want this to be. Maybe even on the hit here. That's number 2, is just playing with this. Once again, you can drag this back up to this, and so on and so forth. But these are really good ways of actually putting together sounds that you wouldn't traditionally make. And I'll show you a quick little 4-bar with these sounds we created today. And in 5 easy minutes, we can make a drop that just sounds like this. Too easy, to be honest. But have fun, make your own stuff, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Love you. Peace.